Welcome to Med Mystery, where medicine meets the unknown. When we talk about the thyroid, most people imagine a small gland somewhere in the neck. But the truth is, understanding this tiny gland has taken humanity almost 2 centuries. And the medicine we now know as levothyroxine, the standard treatment for an underactive thyroid, didn't just appear overnight. It was born from decades of curiosity, mistakes, breakthroughs, and even a few medical miracles. Today, I'm going to take you on a journey from the earliest clues about thyroid disease through the dramatic experiments of the 19th century, all the way to the modern pill that millions of people take every day. The first clues: children who never grew. In the late 1800s, doctors noticed groups of children who grew very slowly, had unusual facial features, and struggled mentally and physically. Back then, doctors didn't know anything about hormones, so they simply labeled this condition cretinism. Eventually, during autopsies, they began noticing something striking. These children were missing their thyroid gland. For the first time in history, doctors wondered, could this little organ be essential for normal growth, even for life itself? A shocking discovery from surgery and animal experiments. Around the same period, surgeons sometimes removed the thyroid gland to treat large neck swelling or goiter. But the result stunned them. Patients became slow, swollen, forgetful, almost identical to the children with cretinism. Meanwhile, in animal experiments, removing the thyroid from a dog caused weakness and eventually death. Surprisingly, if the thyroid was transplanted somewhere else in the dog's body, the dog survived much longer. This was the turning point that told the medical community, the thyroid isn't just decoration, it's essential. The first treatment: thyroid extract and a medical miracle. Then came one of the most dramatic early treatments in medicine. Doctors began injecting or giving patients extracts from animal thyroid glands. And suddenly, people who could barely move began speaking again. Those who were bedridden started walking. Their faces brightened. Their thinking improved. One famous patient lived 28 more years thanks to this early treatment, an incredible achievement for that era. This was the first real proof that thyroid disease was caused by something missing, and that giving it back could change a person's life. It was the birth of the idea we now call hormone replacement therapy. The big breakthrough: discovering T4 and T3. In the early 1900s, scientists isolated the substance inside the thyroid responsible for these effects. By 1915 to 1926, they successfully identified and synthesized T4, also known as thyroxine. Then, in 1952, they discovered T3, a more potent form of thyroid hormone. These discoveries helped us understand that 1. The thyroid mainly produces T4. 2. The body then converts T4 into T3 as needed. 3. Giving a patient T4 alone is usually enough because the body creates its own T3. This understanding is the foundation of today's treatment.
From animal glands to levothyroxine tablets. Even though T4 had been identified, it wasn't until 1949 that scientists developed a stable, absorbable T4 sodium form, something that could be made into a reliable pill. During the 1960s, doctors experimented with T4 plus T3 combination pills, but they caused problems. T3 acted too quickly, making patients jittery or anxious. Hormone levels fluctuated wildly. The body naturally converts T4 to T3 on its own. So by the early 1970s, the medical world reached a consensus. Levothyroxine, T4 alone, is the safest and most stable treatment. And for more than 50 years, it has remained the worldwide standard. The arrival of TSH testing. Precision like never before. Before the 1970s, doctors had to adjust thyroid medication based on symptoms alone, which could be vague or misleading. But everything changed when researchers created a reliable test for TSH, the hormone that rises when the body wants more thyroid hormone. TSH responds extremely sensitively. Even small changes in T4 cause TSH levels to jump dramatically, sometimes 50 to 100 times. This test allowed doctors to diagnose thyroid problems earlier, adjust the dose accurately, avoid giving too much or too little hormone, personalized treatment more than ever before. Thanks to TSH testing, levothyroxine became one of the most precisely managed medications in modern medicine. Questions that medicine still wants to answer. Even with over a century of progress, there are still mysteries left. Why do some patients feel unwell even when their TSH is normal? Should a small subgroup receive T3 in addition to T4? Should we treat mild or subclinical hypothyroidism in everyone? Should the normal range for TSH be narrower? Researchers around the world are exploring these questions now. The future is heading toward more personalized thyroid care, tailored to each person's unique biology. Closing. From children in remote villages who never grew properly, to surgeons who unknowingly triggered thyroid failure, to scientists isolating the first thyroid hormones, to a tiny pill that helps millions of people live normal, healthy lives. The story of levothyroxine is a story of human curiosity, perseverance, and compassion. A tiny gland, a powerful hormone, and a journey that transformed the lives of people around the world.